Hi guys. All right, part two. Sorry, or like second part of chapter 7. All right, we'll continue on. I was a high school dropout. I had a boyfriend I lived with but didn't want a future with. I was damaged in more ways than I even knew, and I was a long way from getting the help I needed to repair myself. I had little money and few prospects for making any. While I'd been down for so long, oh, can't be longer still, Jules sang in my earphones around this time. I've been down for so long. I don't even remember how to sing that. That the end must be drawing near. I thought I had nowhere to go but up. What happened next then seemed like a gift. In the summer of 2000, my father, then a maintenance man at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago Club in Palm Beach, got me a job there as a $9 an hour locker room attendant. I can still remember walking into the manicured grounds of Mar-a-Lago for the first time. It was early morning. My dad's shift began at 7 a.m., and I had caught a ride to work with him. Already the air was heavy and moist, and the club's 20 acres of carefully landscaped greens and lawns seemed to shimmer. To look at the beachfront site that Mar-a-Lago occupies, you never suspect that before the original estate was built in 1920, it was just a thicket of undergrowth and swampland. I sure couldn't see that. Instead, as I watched an army of gardeners set out on their daily rounds, the attention being paid to each shrub and plant, palm, and blade of grass soothed me. This, I could see, was not a place that rewarded neglect. My dad was responsible for maintaining the resort's in-room air conditioning units, not to mention its 5 champion red clay tennis courts, so he knew his way around both indoors and out. I remember he gave me a brief tour before presenting me to the hiring manager, who, after I passed both a drug test and a polygraph, agreed to take me on. A polygraph? That's crazy. The first day I was given a uniform, a white polo shirt emblazoned with the Mar-a-Lago crest, and a short white skirt and a name tag that said Jenna in all capital letters. I was also given a 65-page employee handbook. My uniform would be laundered by Mar-a-Lago free of charge, said the handbook, which went on to specify everything from basic hygiene, body odors are offensive, to how many earrings I could wear in my ears, one per lobe, each no longer than a dime. This was like the restaurant I worked at. The boss was such a bitch. What up, Patty Boyd? And she had the same rules, basically. From telephone etiquette, all calls are to be answered within 3 rings. I'm pretty sure she was involved, like, in a weird operation as well with, Epstein kind of shit. To general behavior, horseplay and practical jokes are prohibited. I wasn't annoyed by the rules and regulations, far from it. Their formality made me feel good, as if working at a place that took itself so seriously might make the world take me seriously too. It couldn't have been more than a few days before my dad said he wanted to introduce me to Mr. Trump himself. They weren't friends exactly, but Dad worked hard and Trump liked that. I'd seen photos of them posing together, shaking hands. So this one day, my father took me to Trump's office. "This is my daughter," Dad said, and his voice sounded proud. Trump couldn't have been friendlier, telling me it was fantastic that I was there. "Do you like kids?" He asked. "Do you babysit at all?" He explained that he owned several houses next to the resort that he had lent to friends, many of whom had children who needed tending. I said yes, I had babysat before, omitting the fact that the last time I had done so, I had been reprimanded. In an attempt to entertain the kids in my care, I ignited a huge cache of fireworks I had found hidden in the house. Clearly, I was right to leave that out, because soon I was making extra money a few nights a week minding the children